I hate this shit. These pictures here, these pictures that just outline all the confusing shit that you get depending on how much money you spend. I hate these images. These images are so confusing. It's kind of like with the Ubisoft games. When it gets to the point where you need a literal chart to see what version you want, like what version of the game you want to buy, or like how you want to spend your money in a game, that's just ridiculous. That you've gone too far when you need something like this. I feel so stupid. Like now you have to look at this chart to see what the fuck you want to buy. For it was either you just play the game, or you pay $10 and you get the battle pass, or you don't pay $10 and you use the free currency you've accumulated over playing the game for free, and you just throw it up there. You pay for the battle pass using the free currency you've earned, and you don't spend a single dollar. And now you have all this confusing shit. There's so many people then nowadays that talk about how video games don't feel fun anymore. And sometimes not feeling the joy out of video games could be because maybe you're burnt out from video games and you need to take a break. Sometimes if I'm burnt out, sometimes I'll either take a break or I'll go and play an older game, like a super older game, like a Game Boy game or play older like PlayStation 2 game. But I do feel that sometimes when you feel like games aren't fun anymore, this is the reason why you don't feel like games are fun anymore. Because of shit like this. Because you go into a game and you feel like and you're just being hit in the face with stuff like this. And then it's just like it hurts your brain and it's like games nowadays are constantly pushing you to want to purchase things. Oh, purchase this new cosmetic in the shop. You need to purchase this before you never know when it's going to come into the shop again. New battle pass, you better buy this battle pass and so you can get all the cool cosmetics. Like stuff like this is what sometimes makes games not feel fun anymore. And like I said, like sometimes it's done right. Like again, I go back to Helldivers. I feel like Helldivers is a perfect example of how to do a live service game. The war bonds in the game, which are pretty much Helldivers battle passes, are you know they're like, hey, you pay us money, you get the war bonds, but guess what? War bonds, they're there forever. You ain't got to worry about them going away at any point. You just pay us money for each war bond, and it's there forever. And you don't have to worry about missing out on any exclusive stuff. And then that's why I also hate battle passes at games because you feel so stressed to want to collect everything in the battle pass. So then it's just like the game doesn't become fun anymore. It just feels like a chore. And yeah, I don't know. It's just stuff like this pricing chart that's on the screen right now is the reason why games just sometimes aren't fun and why a lot of games don't feel fun anymore. My advice to you, if you ever feel like, you're playing a lot of these AAA, live service games or whatever, and games don't feel fun, I just say, hey, go to indie games, play some indie games. There's some amazing indie games that have come out in the past, like 5-10 years that are absolutely amazing. Go on Steam, I mean, shoot, there's even like good indie games on like PlayStation and Switch and Xbox. Like, go on those, see what you can find. There's some really good indie games. I feel like indie games is what's really keeping the industry alive at the moment. If it wasn't for indie games, I feel like gaming would just collapse right now due to just how many greedy companies we have. I have refused to want to purchase any Ubisoft games. And to be honest, I might just refuse to not purchase any more EA games for the foreseeable future. It's just ridiculous. And of course, I got to throw in the legendary skins. I'm sitting here looking at it like, of course, Premium Plus, oh, you get a legendary character skin and blah blah blah. And I feel like that I don't want to go on about this for too much longer because I do want to get to playing Forza. But it's like if you add these rarities to like skins and whatnot, and that was a thing that Fortnite did, and Fortnite started the whole like adding rarity, like air quotes rarity, like it's not fucking rarity. It's just that's just a color you added to the background of the skin's portrait just to justify the price, the expensive price of the skins. Live service games, ugh, I hate them.